Hello everyone and welcome to this month's Best and Worst of Beauty! Yay! Wow. I feel like I just filmed my last Best and Worst of Beauty. Where'd August go though? I don't know. Thankfully, after my crappy month of July, August definitely was a lot better. It was very busy, but like, I think it was all good busy. So I have got my roundup of 10 products here that I've been using this past month, rated from worst to the best. We're gonna climb the pyramid together. These videos are always ultra super duper long, so let's go ahead and just sing the song together so we can get into it. And I will be telling you all about these products very shortly. So here we go. It's the best and worst of beauty, whether good or bad. Here's the down and dirty. To start off here, you guys, I have got a beauty tool, I suppose. I just recently did a video on this, but here I have the M.A.C, I think it's called like the Perfect Petty or something along those lines. It's an electronic foot file, and you guys, I do have to say, on my pyramid this month, I really don't have any like horrible products, I don't think. If I did use anything really horrible, I must have blocked it out of my memory because for the most part, everything on my pyramid here I do like. But this product is definitely on the bottom because it's not the worst thing ever created, but it's also definitely not the best. I have, though, been enjoying it. Now, I know I just posted that review video on this. I mean, maybe it's been like a week by the time this video is going up, but either way, I've been using this consecutively for about a week now, and I have been liking it more than when I initially reviewed it. I do still feel like, you know, okay, so basically the premise, if you didn't watch that video, I'm not going to be showing my feet in this one because some people are just very irked out by feet, but then they still go and click on a video that's clearly about feet. It's something that always baffles me about YouTube. But basically you just turn it on and this rotates. It's a pumice stone. Can you hear me? And you just use it on your feet, you know, just go do 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 do. And this does a great job at getting off surface ick off of your feet. Like if you've got just like some very surface level crusty bits that you're wanting to get rid of, this does do a great job. It is very lazy, you know, it's very easy to just, it just gets it done for you basically. However, for me, I just really like to use a handheld pumice stone when I can really like get down into there and get all the nasty bits and whatnot if those ever come up and form on my feet. But I do think over time, this is a good tool to have just like for maintenance of your feet. Like I said, it's not going to get rid of any of the heavy duty stuff that you might have going on your feet, but if used, you know, maybe a few times a week or something before you put on foot cream, I do think I've been enjoying this. It has been helping to get rid of some of the dead crap on my feet from not putting on foot cream for a month straight so that I could do this review video for you guys. So overall, do I think it's worth the 35, 36 bucks that this is? No. I think though, with the coupon, I was able to get a coupon, it just like came on the product for 10 bucks off. I think though for the $25, I've been getting my money's worth out of it. It comes with the batteries already in it, and like I said, it's been a nice little addition to my foot care routine. Nothing like super spectacular in terms of changes, but you know, it hasn't ended up being the worst thing ever. And next up, I have got a hair care product here that I actually got in a Sephora Play box. This here is the IGK Rich Kid Coconut Oil Gel. This is a coconut oil infused gel that you just use in your hair and scrunch it up while it's wet and everything, and then it just helps to bring out the curls in your hair, and I've been liking this decently. It's not my favorite like gel or anything, it's got a little less hold than I personally like, but if you are looking for something that is very, very lightweight, like this is just absolutely weightless in my curls here. So if that's something that you like or you're looking for, this might be for you. And I do feel like, you know, it's been making my hair feel decently soft and everything. It does smell really nice. It's got like a hint of coconut, but it's honestly not too overpowering of a coconut smell. It's got more of like a fancy salon smell to it, which I still have never been able to figure out how to describe. It smells like a fancy salon, you know? What does an apple smell like? Well, it smells like a fruit, but like, you know what I mean? So I don't think I would ever buy the full size of this because like I said, I feel like I've liked other hair care products better, but it has been working and it's been doing a decent job, and you know, I haven't been hating it, so there you go. And from here on out, you guys, we really do have good products. I just, you know, rating them differently based on how much I like them. So this one is farther down on the bottom of the pyramid because I think it's definitely a seasonal thing, but I've still really been enjoying using it. This is the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Liquid Makeup. I have got mine in the shade number 10, Classic Ivory. I did a whole video with iHerb on this product from Neutrogena and a bunch of other Neutrogena products, so if you want to watch that, I always do have cards up in the corner here when I can and links down below for you guys. But this ended up being one of the standout products from that video that I filmed. I really have been enjoying this foundation. At least for my oily skin, it's definitely gonna be better in like the fall and the winter when I'm not quite as sweaty, because this doesn't do great with my sweats and oils. It doesn't do bad, but it doesn't do the best, you know? It's definitely got like a dewier finish for sure. It's got that glow to it. It makes your skin look very healthy. Since I've been wearing this, I've gotten so many compliments from you guys just saying my skin looks so healthy and glowing and perfect, and I'm like, I've got stuff that I've been covering, you know? Like my skin isn't perfect for sure, but like thanks all the same. I just have really been liking that it gives a very natural look on the face. It is super lightweight and it just feels nice. Like it really doesn't feel like I'm wearing too much foundation, just very, very lightweight foundation. I don't feel like it's clogging my pores. I feel like it does fade throughout the day very gracefully, and just overall I think it does a really, really good job. It doesn't break my skin out. It does have sunscreen in it, which is also great for the summer here. Like I said though, I just feel like, you know, I put it down on the bottom of the pyramid because it is kind of a situational foundation, time of year foundation. Like my Revlon Color Stay I can wear any time of year. This one though, I think after this month of testing it, I'm definitely going to be putting it more in my fall and winter foundation collection. I do also wish, you know, that it came with a pump. It does not come with a pump, but overall I do like this foundation. I would definitely recommend it to people if they're looking for a drugstore foundation, especially if they have not quite as oily skin as me, or maybe if they have drier skin. I do think this is definitely worth taking a look into. And the last thing on the bottom of the pyramid here is something that kind of breaks my heart to put at the bottom of the pyramid, but I put down here because it's very, like, again, I feel like I just wanted to put it here because I don't feel like this would work for a lot of different people. And I know the pyramid is about me and what I've been enjoying, but, you know, I gotta think about you guys too. So I have got the blush I've been using this month. Oh, you guys, Tarte blushes I'm pretty sure are like my favorite blushes ever, ever, ever. And this is in the shade Exposed. I did a full face of first impressions with Tarte. I got this in a set. They do a deal every, like, I don't know, a couple times a year where you can get a bunch of Tarte stuff for super duper cheap. And I finally decided to pick out the blush in Exposed. I never got this blush even though I love Tarte blushes. You know, they last all day on me. I think they are the perfect amount of not very pigmented in the sense that you can build them up. They're definitely pigmented, but not too much where you have to worry about clown face or anything. They're decently soft. This one I feel like has a bit of a grit to it. I don't know. I mean, it's nothing awful, but it's definitely not as smooth as some other blushes of Tarte that I've tried out. But I never picked up Exposed even though this is such a cult classic from Tarte, just because it's such an unassuming color, and I feel like I would swatch it in the store and stuff and I'm like, this hardly even shows up on my skin. But once you put it on your cheeks, it's one of those blushes that you can't really tell that I'm wearing blush, especially not on camera. But like, you can, like, it just gives that natural look to your cheeks. And it's just, it's so pretty, at least I think so. Like I was saying though, I just put this down so far because, you know, this hardly shows up on my skin. It shows up, but barely. And I don't have like the lightest skin in the world, but I certainly don't have anywhere near the darkest skin. I don't even have near medium skin. So I would love to hear from you guys, any of my darker skinned beauties out there that watch my channel. I would love to know if you have tried the Exposed blush and if it works / shows up on your skin. If you have medium skin, deep skin, whatever, you know, the case is, this would definitely work for fair skin, anywhere up to my skin color, which is always like, it's like a fair to light kind of a shade. So yeah, that's why I put this so far down on the pyramid. I love Tarte blushes though. Like I said, they're my favorite formula. I just feel like this color is a bit iffy, but like for me, I love it. I have absolutely been loving how bare it is, especially because I've been trying trying to do like some more kind of wacky colors on my eyes. You know, they're really not wacky, but you know, it's more than just like a brown. So it's been nice having a very nude blush that I just don't have to worry about clashing with anything. It goes with everything, and it just looks really fresh and beautiful, I think. We're going on up to the second tier. I have got the concealer that I've been using this month, and it is from ColourPop. This is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I use the shade 15 Light Neutral. And you guys, this is a good concealer. It's not like the best concealer, but it's really, really good. I feel like it's a mix between the Tarte Shape Tape and then the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. Isn't that what they called it? Is it the Naturally Radiant? I don't remember. It's the one from Too Faced that I really like. It's got the staying power of Tarte, but it's got a mix of the coverage. Like, it's not quite as high coverage as Tarte, but it's more coverage than the Too Faced. I just think it's a very happy medium, and I think it does a great job at brightening up under my eyes. I think it does a good job at covering my blemishes. It doesn't stick around all day on my blemishes, but it sticks around for the most part. I would say it fades maybe 10% throughout the day in these hot summer days here. It also, I feel like you kind of have to work a bit to get it to blend out nicely. It dries really quick. I think that might be why. So maybe instead of like me where I put the dots all over my face and then blend it out, maybe do like one dot at a time. I don't know why I haven't done that before now, but you know, sometimes these things come to you later in life, right? But yeah, I mean, super cheap. This is what, like $6 or something. I think ColourPop, by the time you guys are seeing this, it's gonna be past the day, but they are doing a restock, and so hopefully you guys will be able to get your hands on this. When I did the review, it had already gone out of stock, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure I purchased mine the day that it released, but either way, they are restocking. I'm sure they will keep restocking, and I definitely think it's worth a shot if they have your color available. From here on out, these products are all just like, I had such a hard time putting them in an order for this pyramid because they are all just, they're so good. But here we have the NYX Epic Ink Liner in the shade Black Noir. It's the only shade they make of this stuff. I had gotten this so kindly from my friend Vienna here on YouTube. She sent this to me for my birthday, and I am just so appreciative. I just recently did a review video on this, and oh my gosh, you guys, I'm wearing this liner today. I've been wearing this liner nonstop since I tried it out. Like, seriously, it's one of those things where it's like, even on days when I'm not wanting to wear liner, I'm like, but I have this though. I should definitely wear eyeliner today. It is just absolutely wonderful. It glides on so nice and easily. I love this way better than my Kat Von D Trooper liner. Like, that's a great liner, don't get me wrong, but this one, I love that I don't have to like do a small line, shake it, do another small line, shake it again. I can just do as much as I want on my eye and not have to worry about having to continuously shake it to get more ink out. I also love that once it dries, you can still draw on top of it, make corrections, whatever you need to do, and it doesn't make it all skippy and patchy and weird. This is just a phenomenal eyeliner. It is mostly waterproof, I would say. I think, you know, it definitely fades in the inner corner of my eyes throughout the day just because I have to dab my eyes quite a bit because I have very watery eyes. But other than that, you know, my wing stays nice and sharp, no fading elsewhere, and just it's so good. Like, I don't know why anyone would ever purchase. Well, I do know why. Some people do have trouble with this liner, kind of like how I had when I first used it, where it kind of like bled and feathered in my eyelid texture, I guess. I have not had that problem since doing this for the first time. I don't know why that happened the first time I used it, but it did. It hasn't happened since then, but other people have said that that happens to them every single time they try it, and it's just way too watery for them. I don't know, maybe I just got lucky, but I feel like the majority of people on that review video said the same thing that I've been saying. You know, it is just great. It is not too watery, it doesn't bleed or feather or anything, and it is a fantastic drugstore eyeliner. It's really, really good. I really wish NYX would come out with some more colors. Come on, can we get a navy? Can we get a brown? I think that would be great. And next thing on the pyramid, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so mad at myself that I waited so long to finally buy one of these, but I'm glad that I finally did. I have got this Sephora Color Switch by bareMinerals. I need to go out and like buy another hair donut so that I can do a hacker hoax on this, but it basically feels like a hair donut inside of a tin, and you use this to switch your eyeshadow. Can you see? I need to wash mine. But it's so good. If you have a dirty eyeshadow brush or something, but like you just washed it yesterday, oh, I shouldn't have done that, should I? But, you know, say you just washed your brushes yesterday and you don't have a ton of brushes, but you used it in one shadow and now you want to use it in another shadow, but you don't want to wash your brush again. Just use this. You just squishy, 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 and poof. Your brush is clean again. It's so easy. It's so nice, especially for me, like when I'm swatching a big palette or something and I need to continuously clean my brush to go into the next color. This has just made my life so much easier, so much better. Oh man, I love it. I love it. It's perfection in a tin can. Money well spent, in my opinion. I really do. I just absolutely love it. Like I said, I don't know how worth it would be to people who don't like swatch eyeshadow palettes on the regular, but I still think a lot of people could get use out of this. I think it's just a lazy person's wonderful tool to have in their arsenal if they like doing eye makeup. One of those things that no one needs, but oh, does it make your life a lot easier. Next up, second to the top tier, the pyramid here, I have got an eyeshadow palette that I was using this past month. You guys, I have got the Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe. Now, I did a whole review video on this. It is not what I have on my eyes today, but if you want to see it get applied on my eyes and everything, definitely check out the full review that I did on this. Essentially, you know, I'm sure you guys have heard about this way too much already, but it's the palette that Jaclyn Hill came up with. It is her 35 pan collection of her favorite eyeshadows that she made. And you guys, I think it's a beautiful palette. I thoroughly enjoyed playing with this palette. It does have its drawbacks, which I talked about in that video. A couple of the shades are pretty patchy and not pigmented and just really poor quality in this palette, at least in my palette. I also think there's some redundancy of some of the shades, but overall I think it is such a gorgeous palette. You can come up with day looks, night looks, in-between looks. It's a great palette, you know. I really do think that the color selection is wonderful. It's exactly what I like in eyeshadow colors, so to me, this is great. Even though I don't watch Jaclyn Hill, it's nothing against her. Her videos just aren't for me. I still think she did a great job with this palette. I think it's really beautiful and definitely something that I'm gonna enjoy having in my collection. Like, I feel like if I'm bored with eyeshadows and I'm like, I don't know what to do today, this is definitely something that I will be reaching for a lot in the future. It's just kind of foolproof in the way that all the colors mix together. They blend beautifully on the lid. They're soft, they're creamy, they last all day. It's just, it's a really good palette, so I'm sure it'll restock again soon, and if you can get your hands on it, I do think it's worth it. And next up here, you guys, second to the top on the pyramid, I have got the highlighter that I've been using this month, and it is this little mini from Tarte. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Highlighter in the shade Stunner. I got this as a free deluxe sample from Tarte, I'm pretty sure, when I ordered the blush and everything. I love Tarte highlighters, you guys. They smell like cocoa. I would almost say better than the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette's cocoa. There's just something about it. It's more of like a vanilla cocoa. It's so good. It's very strong though, so if you don't like that scent, you're not gonna like this, because the minute you open this up, it's just BAM in your face. I love that, but I know some people might not. But this highlighter, you guys, is gorgeous. I also have the exposed highlight from them that I really, really loved when I first tried it. So I was super excited to go into this one. This one is much more of a pink champagne kind of a color, and exposed is definitely more of like a warm, it's not yellow, but you know, like more of a yellow tone rather than a pink tone like this. I think I like this one better. I think they're both beautiful. They're honestly, they give like a very similar effect. I think they give a very natural look on the cheekbones without being overdone, but like still pack a punch, which is exactly what I like in my highlighters. I'm sure I could build this up more and make it really extra super duper poppy crazy YouTube style, but that's just not the look that I personally go for. But I just think these blend out so beautifully on the cheeks. Like, they just melt into the skin. They're easy to apply, they're easy to buff out, and just, oh, I love the shine that they have, but like the subtlety that they have. They're just creamy, dreamy, cocoa smelling loveliness. I love these highlighters. Like, definitely the Tarte highlighters are in my top highlighter formula ever. They're like their blushes. I just adore them. They are wonderful. And this one is no different. Lasts all day on me. I love this highlight so much. I'm so sad I'm gonna have to be putting this away to try out another highlighter for next month. But that's the nature of my job. But I still know that this highlight, it's got a very special place. Ba-boom, ba-boom, right there in my heart. And now, top of the pyramid here, this is a tried and true product for me, but it's something that I wasn't using for about a month. Do you know where I'm going with this? It's foot cream! Oh my gosh, you guys. I missed using foot cream so much, especially this one. This is the O'Keeffe's for Healthy Feet foot cream, guaranteed relief for dry feet that crack and split. It's non-greasy, it's unscented. And that's exactly right. I mean, I have never smelt an unscented product that's actually unscented until I used this. You know how a lot of unscented products have that unscented scent to them? Not this stuff. No smell to it. Non-greasy. It sinks into your feet immediately, and you really just need like the smallest little bit, maybe like half a grape. I don't know what that would be equivalent to. Not the inside of the pistachio, but the actual nut that it comes in, maybe about that size. I just put this on my feet when I get out of the shower, and oh, you guys. This stuff is a foot game changer. It immediately makes your feet look better, and over time, with continued use, your feet just end up looking and feeling gorgeous. Oh, this foot cream. I love it in the squeezy tube. It also comes in a tub. I feel like that one's more readily available for some reason. I find the tube at Bed Bath & Beyond. I mean, it's the same formula. It's just a difference in how you like your packaging to be, and I personally prefer the squeezy tube. But oh, you guys, it is cheap and it works. It works so good. It's one of those products where it's like, even when it's getting remotely low, I'm like, oh my, I need to go buy 10 more. Like, I can't not have this in my life. It's that good. I love it. I love it a lot. So yeah, there you go, you guys. There was my best and my worst of beauty from this past month of August. I hope you guys had a wonderful month, and I hope you enjoyed seeing my roundup of beauty products here. I hope you found some stuff that maybe you're going to want to try out for yourself, and also some stuff that you might want to avoid. If you did find the video helpful and or enjoyable, please do go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. I'd really appreciate it. And if you are new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more content from me in the future. You can become a member of my casserole family here on my channel. I'd love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!